10, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
And welcome back to the 10X Gain Show. Let's get right into another one. Today is Saturday, May 30th. It is currently 10:03 p.m. XRP is coming in at $1.34. Let's dive right into today's video, guys. We'll start off with the charts. Taking a look at XRP coming in at $1.34. And guys, in my previous video, I drew a potential head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders here. As you guys can see, we came up to the neckline and we got rejected. We did not break out, so that pattern was invalidated. This line here, however, as resistance, is still a valid line, and you can see we are battling it right now. We do need to close above this line. This is on the 4-hour currently, but we really need to close that 4-hour candle above $1.35 to potentially see some upward action for XRP. Looking at the daily here, you can see right now we're just kind of struggling to get above this line. We are on a new daily candle, so it kind of looks like we are getting ready to potentially push above this resistance, which is great news for XRP. If we take a look at this chart here, you guys can notice that we are still range bound in this descending wedge pattern. We didn't quite come all the way down to the support at $1.19. But we are bouncing up here. So if we look at the weekly, this is looking good. We'll have to see how this weekly closes tomorrow. But as of right now, this is a nice weekly candle. In my opinion, it's looking like a potential reversal candle to the upside. So I could see a nice big green candle coming in after a candle looking like that. Almost like a reversal doji candle on the weekly. But we'll kind of see what happens. You can never, trade or make important decisions like that based off of a single candle. But right now, guys, this candle is looking like a reversal, and that's just textbook right there. So we will see what happens, guys. If you're unaware, XLM has been on a tear. I mean, look at the weekly for XLM. Absolutely astonishing. I mean, really wiping out over 5 months of price action in one weekly candle, guys. That's how quick these markets can move. And if we look at XLM this week, from 14 cents, and it ended up peaking actually at 29, almost 30 cents, 100% move. And right now, the candle body, it is trading at 24 cents, coming in around at 63% for the week. XLM, I guess the DTCC actually mentioned a partnership with XLM, and that is live. It's all over the place. It's all on the news. So, guys, this thing could potentially keep running. So, congratulations to all you guys that are holding XLM. I know I got a pretty decently sized bag of XLM. Of course, XRP is my main bag, but I do hold quite a few XLM, so that is doing quite well. And guys, as you know, the same founders of XRP are the founders of XLM. So, both projects kind of go hand in hand. They're great projects. Altogether, though, XRP, I still believe, will outperform XLM in the long run and is the true winner of this new financial system that we're going to see. But, guys, taking a look at this candle here. So, we'll see how XLM closes for the weekly, but this could be gearing up for something absolutely massive. If we take a look at this breakout down here, this first candle went up about 24%. This candle right here almost mimics this candle right here, in my opinion. They look very, very similar. This candle went up 123 and ended up closing 80%. And then if you notice, guys, the candle we had after a major candle just like this. I mean, look at these two candles. This one. They look almost exactly the same. The very next week, we had a candle that went all the way up to 213% and closed the week at 173%. Absolutely amazing. If we had another major week like that, and this is just the beginning of some major crazy momentum for XLM, and we have that 170% move, That could take us all the way up to 41 cents, all the way up to potentially 200%, up to 50 cents. So that would be quite a move, guys. We'll have to see what happens next week for XLM, but this thing has been running and it has been moving. So love to see it. Love to see it. And I'm sure lots of people, I heard the news that a lot of people were actually selling their XRP to get into XLM, which could be why this is pumping so hard and continuing to pump, which honestly, guys, that's, in my opinion, not a good idea. I mean, even if XLM keeps going up, XRP is by far a better project than XLM, way better. Yeah, I mean, geez, where do I even start? Guys, this is a distraction, honestly, in my opinion, from, XRP actually being the true winner. And a lot of people aren't going to like to hear me say that, but XRP is regulated. They have the most partnerships. They are, I mean, look at their employees. They're literally have job applications, over 100 job applications out there for different software engineers in all these different countries. XLM only has less than 10 applications out there. XRP is just running the game when it comes to this. So at the end of the day, guys, it's a great partnership. It's great news for XLM. I think at the end of the day, they'll both be winners. I just believe that XRP's market is much larger than XLM's when it comes to institutional adoption, when it comes to institutional clients, and you're talking about big banks and large conglomerate of companies that move money around the world is the market that XRP is going after. Well, XLM's kind of targeting more of the retail market. So either way, guys, both great projects. I always would say, not financial advice, but have a bag of both. Always say have a bag of both. So but if you're planning on selling your XP for XLM, well, that's on you. That's your choice there. But let's dive right into X here and see what we got going on. So we've got XLM. Here we go. XLM just took back 5+ months of price action in 3 days, guys. 3 days. This is how fast it can happen. Stay patient. XRP is next. This isn't an XLM video. It's just it's quite astonishing to see such massive gains for crypto when nothing else is moving. XLM's like the only mover out there right now. So guys, Nathaniel Rothschild says you're sitting at a minimum 26x for XRP. Guys, that's well over $30 in XRP. And absolutely, we're sitting on a minimum 1000x for XRP, in my opinion. Here we go from Unknown DLT. I follow a lot of his posts. Really good analyst here. The answer is no. XLM cannot take on the role of XRP. They will complement each other, but XRP will handle much higher trading volumes than XLM. They serve two different purposes. And I couldn't agree more. It's exactly what I was kind of trying to say. He says, do you think XLM will replace XRP? And some people think it will. Guys, it won't. It absolutely will not. XRP will follow XLM next month, he also says. And then Bird, he says again, XRP is about to follow XLM. And this one's from Crypto Billaboo. And, he's got that XLM XRP ratio here. But really what he's showing, guys, is this is the move from XLM. We just went from 14 cents. And we shot all the way up to 27, almost 30 cents. Right now we're at 24. We pulled back a little bit. But XRP here, you can see, is literally forming almost the exact identical pattern that XLM was in before making this run. Kind of creepy, but it really is. I mean, you've got this dip here. You got this dip here. We could expect a move up and then a move down. Kind of a move down. We might not get two moves up. We might just get one move up and then a move down and then a massive move to the upside. So we could very well be mimicking, maybe this first week of June, next week, have a major move for XRP past the $2 mark. Maybe a nice 60% run. 6/1 is when he's got XRP taken off. That's on Monday. So we'll have to see what happens next week. But I can see the resemblance. I can see XRP following XLM for sure. In any case, XRP and XLM are bound to rise together while maintaining their price ratio. However, the recent rise in XLM simply occurred first because the ratio of XLM to XRP has collapsed significantly at 9.5 to 1. Sorry. So, quite interesting stuff there. And here we go, guys. We got BlackRock. They've been selling their Bitcoin on a massive scale for several days now. Michael Saylor has sent his first Bitcoin to Coinbase Prime to sell them. Unbelievable. That guy, not even going to go there. The DTCC has announced a partnership with Stellar. It's happening, guys. Our time has come. The real game is beginning. The golden age is here, from Bitcoin to XRP. Awesome. Here's from Coach JV. This guy's awesome. 266,000 followers. He's all into XRP and XLM, but it's wild watching people dump XRP for XLM over a headline about a DTCC partnership. I own both, and I'm still stacking XRP. Could you imagine thinking one company, one blockchain, or one protocol will handle the entire future financial system with zero competition? That's not how markets, banking, or global infrastructure work. The financial system is an ecosystem, not a winner-take-all video game. This is exactly how people destroy their portfolios. They move emotionally from headline to headline, narrative to narrative, influencer to influencer, constantly chasing the next guaranteed winner, instead of building conviction through research, patience, and understanding. Weak hands react, disciplined investors position. XRP is still positioned to be a major part of the future financial system alongside many others. The people who win long term are not the loudest or most emotional. They are the ones who can stay calm while everyone else panics, rotates, and self-destructs chasing temporary narratives. Wow, he couldn't have said that any better. That's exactly what I'm saying for everyone that's selling their XRP bags for XLM. I mean, look, if you get lucky and XLM just keeps running and XRP stays stagnant, and then you transfer it all back to XRP and you come up on a nice bag of XRP, a little bit more than what you had, you know what, good for you. I'm not going to take that gamble. Will XLM keep running? I think it will. I also think XRP is right behind it and about to run as well. So, either way, guys, it's not a single one winner take all, like he was saying. People really destroy their portfolios. People that have been accumulating XRP finally got a decent sized bag that are now just getting rid of it and swapping it to XLM because of this narrative. I mean, guys, in my opinion, your average retail investor that is always just trying to chase the news is probably going to do that. And honestly, the 1%, that's exactly what they want them to do, to shake them out of what's actually coming and what the real winner is, the real asset. So, I mean, do what you want at the end of the day. The smart people are going to hold their bags of XRP. Guys, that's honestly it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I appreciate you guys following the channel, subscribing to the content. I'll keep you updated in the next one. Till next time.
Let's see what you got, LeBron. Flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, just one piece of mind.